Now is the time to get it. How will you make sure the next 12 months are different from the last? Because time won't wait. The world won't stop spinning for you. So stop wasting it. Every single person has 24 hours in a day. The rich, the poor, the winners, the excuses makers, we all get the same 24. It's not the hours that matter, it's what you do with them. Don't spend them on things that don't move you forward. Don't wait for someone to tell you it's time to start. Decide today, right now. Decide you're going to be better. Decide you're going to be stronger. It won't be easy. That's the point. Hard separates the winners from the rest. Hard is what proves who you are. So decide now. Decide that you'll do whatever it takes. No one is going to do it for you. Never has been. Never will be. Start now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when it feels right. Right now. Stop lying to yourself with later. There is no later. It's a trick you tell yourself to avoid the hard work. You know what you need to do. So why wait? Keep delaying, and a year from now, you'll be standing in the same place, frustrated, wondering why nothing changed. But take that first step today, and suddenly you're ahead of where you were yesterday. That's progress. Small steps, done consistently, create unstoppable momentum. Forget perfection. You don't need perfect to start. You just need to begin. Get rid of the excuses. Stop waiting. The only person holding you back is you. Fear, doubt, discomfort, they're part of the process. Face them anyway. Start with one small step, then another, and keep moving forward even when it hurts. Before you know it, those small steps become transformation. Set your goals high. Don't settle for average. Average doesn't inspire. Average doesn't change anything. Push beyond your comfort zone. If your goals don't scare you, they aren't big enough. One life. One shot. Why aim low when you can aim for greatness? Stop focusing on what's wrong. Start focusing on what's right and what could be better. Problems are fuel, not roadblocks. Use them to push yourself higher. Let them forge your strength. Now is all you have. Now is the moment. Now is when you change your life. Stand up. Take control. Commit to your growth. Stay hard. Stay disciplined. Stay relentless. Now is the time to get at it. When you set high goals, you're not just aiming for something, you're setting a new standard for yourself. You're telling yourself, I deserve more. I can achieve more. It's not about being better than anyone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about proving to yourself that you have what it takes to push through, even when it's tough. So don't limit yourself. Don't settle for just getting by. Set goals that force you to grow, goals that demand you become the person capable of achieving them. Because when you aim high, even if you fall short, you'll still land far beyond where you started. And that is how real progress is made. Now, let's talk about motivation versus discipline. Don't confuse the two. Motivation feels good, but it doesn't last. One day you wake up ready to conquer the world. The next, you can't even get out of bed. Motivation is unpredictable, it comes and goes like the weather. Discipline, though discipline doesn't care how you feel. Discipline makes you show up on the days you don't want to. Discipline gets you out of bed when every part of you wants to hit snooze. Discipline doesn't ask if you're in the mood. It tells you it's time to work whether you like it or not. Motivation might get you started, but discipline keeps you going. It separates those who reach their goals from those who quit halfway. Anyone can be motivated when things are easy, but it's discipline that pushes you when it's hard. It's discipline that keeps you on track when the excitement fades. So don't wait for motivation to strike. Build your discipline. Make it a habit to show up, to put in the work, day after day, no matter what. Real change doesn't happen when you feel inspired, it happens when you show up even when you don't. Consistency is key. It's not about going all out for one day. It's about showing up every single day, even when it's tough. Anyone can give their best when they feel good. The real test is who keeps going when the excitement wears off. That's where the growth happens. On the days when you don't want to, but you do it anyway. That's where consistency beats talent every time. It's easy to be great for a moment. It's hard to be great for a lifetime. That's why so many people fall off. They give up when it gets boring. They quit when they don't see instant results. But those who stay consistent, they're the ones who make it. They're the ones who keep moving forward, even when progress is slow. Every day you show up, you're proving that your goals matter. You're proving to yourself that you're serious. You're not in it for a quick win. It's not always glamorous. It's not always fun. But every day you put in the work, you get a little better, a little stronger, a little closer to where you want to be. So don't quit when it gets hard. Don't stop because you're tired, or because progress is slower than you expected. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep showing up. In the end, consistency is what gets you to the finish line. Consistency is the difference between dreaming and achieving. Push beyond comfort. Comfort is easy, but comfort keeps you stuck. It whispers, stay where you are. Don't take risks. Keep doing what you've always done. Nothing great ever comes from staying comfortable. Growth starts when you step outside your comfort zone. Pain, discomfort, struggle, that's where transformation begins. Push beyond comfort, cut the noise, find your purpose. When you decide you're done playing it safe, it's not enough to push yourself when it's easy. You have to push, especially when you don't feel like it. It's in those moments, the moments you want to quit, the moments you want to turn back, that you discover what you're really made of. That's where your true strength is revealed. Anyone can push when things are smooth. But how many people push when it's hard? How many people step up when the fear bites, the doubt whispers, and the pain screams? When you go beyond comfort, you find new limits. You smash barriers you thought were permanent. It's not about being fearless. It's about facing the fear, facing discomfort, and moving forward anyway. Because on the other side of that struggle is the life you've been chasing. Don't settle for the easy way. Don't back down when it gets tough. Push through the pain. Push through the doubt. Push through the fear. You'll come out stronger, better, closer to your goals. It's hard, yes, but it's worth it. And when you look back, you'll be proud you didn't stay comfortable. You'll be proud you chose to push beyond. But there's another enemy: distraction. Turn off the noise. Shut out the world. We live in a constant storm of interruptions: phones, social media, endless notifications, all stealing your time, your focus, your energy. Every scroll, every ping, every meaningless check pulls you away from what actually matters. If you want results, you have to create space for yourself. Space to think, to plan, to act without interruption. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Distractions are the silent killer of progress. They keep you shallow, unfocused, and stuck. You have to choose your goals or your distractions. Which one matters more? Turn off the apps. Close the feeds. Give yourself the time to go deep into your work. It's in that quiet focus, away from the noise, that clarity and progress are born. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish when you truly focus. And here's the fuel you need: purpose. You need a reason to keep moving when it gets tough. Purpose gives you direction. Without it, you're just drifting. Days pass, goals go untouched, life feels meaningless. But when you find your purpose, everything changes. Suddenly you have a reason to get out of bed. A reason to fight. A reason to push through the pain. Your purpose doesn't have to be perfect, grand, or accepted by others. It just has to matter to you. It has to light a fire in your soul. When you know your purpose, you stop feeling lost. You know where you're going. You know what's worth fighting for. And no matter how many times you fall, that purpose drags you back up. It's your anchor, your guide, your power source in the darkest moments. From planning to action, this is where most people get stuck. Dreaming is easy. Writing down goals is easy. Making plans is easy. But turning those plans into reality? That's where the battle begins. It's the hardest step, because it means showing up day after day, putting in the work without guarantees, without excuses. Discomfort, fatigue, doubt, all of it will be there. And yet, if you push past it, if you stay disciplined, focused, consistent, and connected to your purpose, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Action separates dreamers from doers. Action is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's where you find out if you're serious about your goals or just pretending. Anyone can make a plan, but not everyone will put in the effort to see it through. It's not enough to just know what you want, you have to do whatever it takes to get there. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The only time you have is now. Take the first step, no matter how small. Even if it feels like stumbling in the dark, keep moving forward. Every step brings you closer to your goals. Every step brings you closer to the life you want. Don't just talk about what you're going to do. Show it. Show it through your actions, through the time and energy you put in. Make the decision. You're not just going to plan, you're going to do. And when you do that, when you stop thinking and start acting, that's where real progress begins. Embrace the hard days. They are not setbacks. They are opportunities. The days when everything feels against you, when every step feels heavier than the last, those are the days that count. Anyone can push forward when things are easy. But it's the tough days that build strength, shape character, and test how badly you really want it. When life gets hard, most people quit. They see struggle as a sign to stop. But the truth is, the hard days are what define you. They teach resilience. They teach patience. They teach you to keep moving forward no matter what. The struggle is where growth happens. If you learn to see challenges as opportunities to improve, nothing can stop you. It's not about wishing for an easy life, it's about becoming someone who can handle the hard days. When you embrace the tough moments, you don't just survive, you thrive. You prove to yourself that you can take whatever life throws at you and come out stronger on the other side. So don't run from the hard days. Face them. Push through them. Let them mold you into a better version of yourself. Because when you look back, those tough moments are the ones that made you. They are the turning points, the moments you decided to keep going when it would have been easier to quit. And that's what makes all the difference. Life has a way of knocking you down when you least expect it. Everything can go wrong at once, and suddenly it feels like the end. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can accept defeat, or you can get back up and fight. Quitting might feel easier, but if you take that path, you'll never discover the strength inside you. It's in the toughest times that you find out what you're truly made of. Anyone can keep going when it's smooth sailing. The real test is when everything seems to be falling apart, and you still choose to push forward. Perseverance isn't about grand gestures or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about the small, stubborn decisions to keep moving, even when it feels like you're getting nowhere. It's the quiet determination to show up every day, even when results aren't visible yet. You might feel like progress is slow, like the world is moving faster than you. But every small step matters. Every effort adds up. The journey is tough, but the reward goes to those who keep going when others give up. Mistakes, setbacks, and the power of consistent action. Mistakes and setbacks are part of the process. It's natural to feel like a failure when things don't go as planned. But failure is not the end. Every mistake is a stepping stone, a guide pointing you in a new direction. Every misstep is a chance to learn, to grow stronger, to become wiser. See your mistakes not as reasons to quit, but as lessons wrapped in rough packaging. Embrace them, learn from them, and turn them into tools for progress. True strength isn't built in comfort. It's forged in the fire of challenge, like steel tempered by intense heat. When life tests you, when it pushes you to your breaking point, that's when you have a chance to discover resilience you didn't know you had. At the moment, it may feel endless, like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But once you push through, you realize the pain wasn't there to break you, it was there to build you. Faith is easy when life is smooth. Real faith shows up when everything is falling apart. It's holding on to hope when the future is uncertain. When your goals seem far away, when every step feels like a struggle, faith keeps you moving forward when quitting would feel easier. Starting from the bottom is tough. It's lonely, uncertain. While others seem far ahead, remember, no one skips the hard part. Every journey starts somewhere, and those first small steps, even if shaky, are the foundation of everything that follows. Success doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It comes from taking step after step, even when the path is unclear. Every small effort counts. Every little win builds momentum. Keep moving, even when it feels slow. Because slow progress is still progress. Self-belief is critical, especially when no one else believes in you. Not everyone will understand your vision. Some will doubt you, tell you your goals are unrealistic, or suggest you quit. Their doubts don't define your reality. You know your potential better than anyone else. Sometimes the only person you need to convince is yourself. It's not about proving others wrong, it's about proving yourself right. transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's not about giant leaps. It's about consistent daily effort. When you start from zero, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But everyone who achieves something meaningful began with small, uncertain steps. They didn't reach their dreams in one giant leap. They put in the work, day after day, even when no one was watching. They focused on progress, not perfection. Those small, steady steps lead to big, lasting change. Every challenge, every setback, every lonely night is a test. You can let it break you, or you can use it to grow stronger. It's not about avoiding difficulty, it's about facing it with courage and coming out better, wiser, and more resilient. Each time you rise after a fall, each time you keep moving when the going gets tough, you are building a version of yourself that can handle anything life throws at you. The road to success isn't straight. It's full of ups and downs, moments of doubt, and times when giving up feels tempting. But those tough times prepare you for the next level. They teach patience, persistence, and the power of never quitting. When you look back, you'll see that the struggles, failures, and lonely nights weren't obstacles, they were part of the process that made you who you are. They were the tests that showed you how strong you could be. They were the challenges that built your character. So when you find yourself at the bottom, facing a challenge that feels too big to handle, remember, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where you rise stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Every setback built the new you, and you are not going back. Every setback is a setup for your comeback. Every challenge is your chance to grow. And every time you refuse to give up, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The journey has been tough, brutal at times, but it's the struggle that makes your victory sweet. It's the hard days that make your success meaningful. And in the end, who you become through the storm will be worth every doubt, every tear, every sleepless night. They thought they could crush you, drag you into darkness, and leave you broken. They thought your spirit would shatter under the weight of their lies, betrayal, and manipulation. They thought the darkness would swallow you whole. They thought you'd never rise again. They were wrong. So incredibly, unbelievably wrong. Instead of breaking you, they ignited something inside you. A fire. A force. A relentless power that grows stronger every single day. Every blow they dealt only fuels your determination. Every attempt to keep you down awakens the part of you that refuses to surrender. This isn't their story anymore. This is yours. Your time to rise. Your time to rebuild. Your time to show a strength they never believed you had. They tried to bury you, but you were a seed, planted deep in the soil of struggle. And now you're growing through the dirt, reaching for the light they never wanted you to see. Every scar they left becomes fuel for your transformation. Every wound becomes armor. Every moment of betrayal becomes a lesson in who you will never be again. They didn't break you, they reshaped you into something stronger, sharper, unshakable. The person you were, the one who forgave too quickly, excused too much, gave too many chances, that person is gone. You've evolved. You've hardened. You've strengthened. Not out of bitterness, but out of rebirth. You are no longer begging for mercy, for fairness, or for people to treat you right. You are no longer soft in places where you need to be steel. You are no longer waiting for apologies or understanding. You've taken back your power, your focus, your direction. They thought they were destroying you, but they were training you, forging you, sharpening you. You faced storms that should have drowned you. But instead of sinking, you learn how to rise through them. You learn how to breathe underwater. You learn how to stand in chaos and stay unshaken. Now you are something they can't predict, can't control, and can't break. You didn't just survive. You evolved. The darkness didn't consume you. It refined you. And now, every step you take, every goal you crush, every victory you claim is a reminder. You're not just surviving anymore. You're thriving. They wanted to see you fail. They wanted to see you small. They wanted you silent, invisible, forgotten. But instead, they awakened a version of you that is powerful, focused, disciplined, and unshakable. This is your rise, your return, your reclamation. Not to hurt them, but to outgrow everything they tried to bury you in. You are here to stand tall, to take your life back, to show what happens when someone refuses to stay broken. This is your chapter now. Your evolution, your comeback, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. You're not playing by their rules, you're setting your own. You've learned that strength isn't about avoiding pain. It's about using that pain to become stronger. And now you're ready to show them just how strong you've become. They wanted to see you broken, but all they're going to see now is the power they unleashed in you. A power that won't rest until every debt is paid. Victory is no longer just a distant hope. It's your reality, and it's within your reach. They thought you'd never get here. That you'd stay trapped in the shadows, haunted by what they did. But now, you're taking back everything they thought they could take from you. Every step you take, every goal you achieve. Each one is proof that you've risen above everything they put you through. You're not just here to prove them wrong. You're here to show them what true determination looks like. They thought you would be satisfied with survival, with just making it through. But you're aiming higher. You're not stopping until you've claimed every victory that once seemed out of reach. They'll watch as you climb, step by step, reaching heights they never imagined you could touch. Each milestone, each triumph, is a testament to your strength, to the fire they thought they could put out. This is your time, your moment to shine. And no one can take that from you. They'll see that you're not the same person they tried to keep down. You've turned every setback into a stepping stone. And now, you're reaching for the top, taking what's rightfully yours. As you rise, they'll have no choice but to witness your ascent, knowing that they fueled the fire that's driving you forward. You're no longer waiting for destiny to unfold. You're taking control of your own fate. They thought they could write your story for you, but they had no idea you'd grab the pen and start writing it yourself. This is your time, your chance to shape your future the way you see fit. Every day, you move with purpose, with a clear vision of where you're headed. You're done letting others decide your worth or your path. Now you're the one calling the shots, and you won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. You've learned that control isn't given, it's taken. And you're taking yours back, piece by piece. They thought you'd stay in the background. But you're stepping into the light, ready to own every moment. You're no longer asking for what's yours. You're taking it. You're reclaiming your power. And with every step, you prove that you're in control of your destiny. They thought you'd remain trapped in their shadows, but you've shattered those limits. Now you're walking your own path, free from the chains they tried to place on you. This is your story. And it's going to be one of strength, resilience, and triumph. You're not looking back. You're moving forward, ready to seize every opportunity and make your mark. This time, it's all on your terms. And there is nothing they can do to stop you. It's easy to be weak, to let life break you down. But real strength is knowing when to fight and when to stay calm. It's mastering yourself. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Do you get that? You need to be ready. Always ready. But that doesn't mean you're out there picking fights. It means you're prepared for anything. You're ready to rise up when life tries to knock you down. Like Muhammad Ali said, you hated every minute of training, but every single minute of preparation, of struggle, of discipline. That's what made you unstoppable. But I said, don't quit on your grind. Don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. You've got to own that pain, own that grind. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's what it's about, taking control, knowing your power, and using it when it counts. Own your strength. Control it. And when the time comes, let the world feel it. As Bruce Lee said, a warrior is not someone who fights. It's someone who can control their mind and body. Life isn't fair. It never has been, and it never will be. You can sit there and cry about it, or you can stand up and do something. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to hand you success. You've got to realize that everything you want is going to take effort. And if you don't put in the work, you're going to stay exactly where you are. You can't wait around for a miracle. You've got to create your own. Life's going to hit you hard. That's when you grow. That's when you find out what you're made of. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. As Jim Rohn said, you don't need life to be fair. You just need to be stronger than whatever it throws at you. Viktor Frankl once said, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. That's where the real power is. Stop looking for fairness and start looking for ways to rise above. The moment you stop expecting life to be fair is the moment you take control. It's all on you. And that's the best thing about it. You've got the power to change everything. You've got to learn to rely on yourself. Stop waiting for people to support you, to clap for you, to cheer you on. Most of the time, no one's going to do that. You're going to have to be your own biggest fan. There will be days when you feel alone, when no one seems to care about what you're doing or where you're going. And that's fine, because you don't need their approval. You need your approval. You've got to wake up every day and believe in yourself, even when no one else does. It's not about showing off or looking for recognition. It's about building that inner confidence, that drive to keep going no matter what. The world isn't going to always applaud you when you're working on your dreams. In fact, most of the time, people won't notice. But that's when you have to keep grinding, keep pushing, and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Like Oprah Winfrey said, take responsibility of your life. You are responsible for your life. You can't keep blaming someone else for your struggles, your dysfunction, or your failures. Life is really about moving on, about taking control, and about building yourself from the inside out. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. You are your own greatest asset. You are the one who's going to make it happen. So don't wait for applause. It starts and ends with you. There's no shortcut, no magic trick, no easy way. If you want something, you've got to work for it. And not just sometimes, not just when you feel motivated. You've got to put in the work every single day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. The grind is what separates those who make it from those who don't. It's not about talent. It's about how much effort you're willing to put in. Everyone loves the idea of success, but very few are willing to pay the price. It's going to require sacrifice. While others are out relaxing, partying, or coasting, you'll be grinding, perfecting your craft, doing what most won't so you can have what most can. Vidal Sassoon said it simply, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. Hard work comes first. Success follows. Opportunity is missed by most because it looks like work. You can't be afraid of the effort it takes. If you're serious about your goals, you've got to commit fully. No shortcuts. No excuses. Just relentless, focused effort day after day. Because in the end, the grind is what makes the difference. Life is full of setbacks, roadblocks, and challenges. That's just the way it is. Those obstacles aren't there to stop you, they're there to test you, to see how bad you really want it. When things go wrong, you've got two choices. You can sit and complain, or you can use that challenge as fuel to push harder. Every problem you face is an opportunity in disguise. It's a chance to grow, to learn, and to come back stronger. Don't waste time feeling sorry for yourself when things don't go as planned. Instead, look for the lesson in it. Use the struggle to fuel your growth. That's where winners are made, not in easy times, but in the moments when everything seems to go wrong. Nelson Mandela said, "Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." Obstacles are part of the journey, not the end of it. The people who succeed aren't the ones who had it easy, they're the ones who kept going when things got hard. Henry Ford said it best, when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Use that resistance. Rise above it. Obstacles aren't your enemy, they're your opportunity to become stronger. There comes a point when you have to ask yourself, am I okay with being average? If you're honest, the answer should be no. Being average means coasting, doing the bare minimum, blending in. But you weren't born to be mediocre. You were born to be exceptional. The moment you decide that average isn't good enough is the moment your life changes. You've got to push past comfort. Greatness doesn't live where it's safe and familiar. Greatness lives in the grind, in the extra effort, in doing what most people won't. Steve Jobs said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." If you want to stand out, if you want to make an impact, you have to demand more from yourself every single day. John D. Rockefeller said, "Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Don't settle for a life of good enough. Stop settling for ordinary. Don't wake up one day regretting that you didn't give your all. Your life is on you. No one else is coming to save you. No one else is going to hand you success. No one else is responsible for where you are right now. You can blame your circumstances, your upbringing, or the people around you. But none of that will change anything. If you want better, it starts with you. Blaming others is easy, it lets you off the hook. You have the power to change the situation. You can choose to do better, to grow, to fix what's broken. Tony Robbins said it perfectly. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Those decisions are yours to make, every single day. Your actions, your mindset, your hustle, they will determine where you end up. Eleanor Roosevelt said, in the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. Every choice you make, every step you take, is shaping your future. Stop waiting for a break. Stop waiting for life to get easy. Take responsibility. Get after it. It's your life. No one else will live it for you. Pain and failure are inevitable. You can't outrun them, and you can't avoid them. It's not about whether pain comes. It's about how you respond. Most people let pain break them. They see failure as the end. But not you. You flip the script. Pain isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Failure isn't defeat, it's a lesson. Life will knock you down more times than you can count. That's how it works. But those moments, when everything seems to fall apart, are where your true character is forged. That's when you find out what you're really made of. Nelson Mandela said it best. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Every failure is just another opportunity to get back up, learn, and improve. Remember Thomas Edison, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's the mindset you need. Failure isn't the end, it's the beginning of something greater. When pain comes, when failure hits, don't run from it. Embrace it. Learn from it. Use it to fuel your comeback. You're not defined by how many times you fall. You're defined by how many times you get back up. Consistency is what separates winners. Consistency is what separates the winners from everyone else. It's easy to show up when things are going well, when you feel motivated, when progress is obvious. But the real test comes when life throws obstacles in your path, when everything feels like it's working against you. Most people quit when it gets hard. But not you. If you want to succeed, you've got to stay consistent no matter what. That means showing up every day, putting in the work, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Progress is often invisible. You might not see results right away, but that doesn't mean the work you're doing isn't building something. You've got to trust the process and keep moving forward. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said, success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. That's it. Show up day in and day out, and over time, you'll see the fruits of your labor. John C. Maxwell said, small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements over time. It's not about massive sudden breakthroughs. It's the small daily actions that build up over time. When the road gets tough, when you feel like quitting, remind yourself that consistency is the key. You've got to see the bigger picture in life. Too many people get stuck in the day-to-day grind, letting small setbacks and challenges distract them from their true purpose. The struggles you're going through right now are part of your story. They're shaping you into who you're meant to become. Remind yourself that every tough moment, every obstacle, is building something greater down the road. You might not see it right now, but trust that the bigger picture is unfolding. It's easy to lose sight of where you're headed when you're in the middle of the struggle. But those hard times, they're what make the success meaningful. Steve Jobs said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward." One day, you'll look back and see how every challenge led you to exactly where you needed to be. Zig Ziglar said, "Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations." Keep that in mind when life gets hard. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. Know that they're part of something bigger. Every step you take, every hurdle you overcome, is bringing you closer to the person you're meant to be and the success you're working toward. Stay focused on that bigger picture. Keep pushing forward no matter what. Time is running out. You think you have all the time in the world, but you don't. There's an old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You want to know what that means? It means you can't keep waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment, no perfect opportunity. You either start now, or you stay stuck. You might be thinking, "I'll do it tomorrow." Tomorrow doesn't exist. Tomorrow is just an excuse to put off what you should be doing today. Successful people don't wait. They don't sit around hoping life will get easier or more comfortable. They understand that every day wasted is a day you'll never get back. When you wake up tomorrow, what will you do? Roll over, hit snooze, and tell yourself, "I'll do it later"? Or get up and say, "Do it now"? Later doesn't exist. Later is an illusion. You want to wait until you feel ready? You'll never feel ready. The hardest part is taking that first step. You want to wait until you're comfortable? Comfort is a trap. The longer you wait, the deeper you sink into it. Do it now. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. You create it. It's scary. It's hard. But the moment you stop and think, "I'll do it tomorrow," is the moment you start falling behind. Every minute you waste waiting for later is a minute lost. You're at a crossroads. Right now, you have two choices: give up or keep pushing forward. Every single person who has ever made it to the top has faced this exact moment. That point where everything feels hard, where nothing seems to go right, and you start thinking, "Maybe I should quit." If you quit, you guarantee failure. You'll never reach your dreams if you stop now. That's the difference between winners and everyone else. Winners don't quit when things get tough. They keep going. They don't let setbacks define them. They understand that the only way out is through. So ask yourself, how badly do you want it? Do you want it as much as you want to breathe? Because if you do, you won't let anything stop you. You won't make excuses. You won't look for shortcuts. You'll get up every day and push harder, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's painful. Most people give up. Don't be like most people. This is your moment. Push through, because on the other side of this struggle is everything you've ever wanted. But you have to want it bad enough. There are no shortcuts, no easy way to success. You can't skip the struggle. You can't avoid the grind. You want results? You've got to put in the work. Period. Do you think the people who made it to the top got lucky? No, they earned it. Day after day, hour after hour, they put in the effort. Sure, sometimes people get lucky. But luck only happens after you've worked your butt off to create the opportunity. It's not about waiting for a lucky break. It's about making your own luck. Most people don't want to hear this. They want a quick fix. They want someone to hand them success on a silver platter. That's not how it works. You either show up every single day, put in the time, and do what it takes, or you stay stuck exactly where you are. Are you ready to grind even when it feels like nothing is happening? That's what separates the winners from everyone else. Winners don't look for shortcuts. They look for ways to push harder, get better, make themselves unstoppable. So if you're waiting for success to fall into your lap, it's time to wake up. Success is earned, not given. Do the work, and the results will follow. You're going to face challenges. That's life. It's not always easy. It's not always smooth. Challenges are your greatest opportunity. You don't grow when things are easy. You grow when you're tested, pushed, when life knocks you down, and you have to get back up. Your muscle only gets stronger when you lift heavy weights. The more resistance you face, the stronger you become. It's the same with life. When you take on the hard stuff, when you step into the struggle, that's when you become unbreakable. The easy path won't get you anywhere. But the hard path? That's where you'll find your greatness. You can't avoid the pain. You can't skip the hard work. The more you push against it, the stronger you become. It's not going to feel good all the time. It's going to hurt. But that's the price of growth. That's the price of success. Embrace the pain. Embrace the struggle, because that's where your real strength is built. Comfort is the enemy of progress. If you stay comfortable, you stay weak. If you embrace discomfort, you become unstoppable. The choice is yours. Success isn't built in one day. It's not about one big moment. It's the small, consistent efforts you make every single day. The little things you do over and over that nobody sees. That's where the real progress happens. It's showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's those tiny efforts that add up over time. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's a result of countless hours, quiet sacrifices, and persistence that no one else notices. It's easy to look at someone who's made it and think they got there fast. They were putting in the work when nobody was watching. Grinding in silence, day after day, while everyone else was waiting for the perfect moment. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent efforts. You don't need to take giant leaps every day. You just need to take one step, then another, and keep moving. Those little steps will lead you to your big goals, even if it feels slow right now. Every small step counts. Keep taking them, and don't stop. No one is coming to push you. No one's going to wake you. It's always been on you. You've got to find that fire inside yourself. If you wait around for someone to motivate you, you'll be waiting forever. Self-motivation is the key. It doesn't matter if you feel tired. It doesn't matter if you're not in the mood. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. That's the difference between people who make it and people who don't. The people who succeed are the ones who show up day after day, whether they feel like it or not. You want results. You want to win. Stop waiting for the perfect mood to hit you. Stop waiting for motivation to knock on your door. You have to create it. You have to get up and get after it. Even on the days you don't want to. Especially on the days you don't want to. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you get stronger. Every time you push through laziness and do the work, you build mental toughness. And that toughness is what will carry you through when things get hard. Motivation will get you started. Discipline is what keeps you going. Fear is just a signal. Fear is always going to be there. It's natural. It's a part of life. You can't let fear control you. You can't let it stop you. The moment you feel scared to take a step forward, that's exactly when you need to move. That fear? It's just a signal. It's telling you that you're about to grow, about to step into something bigger. Don't run from it. Run toward it. Hard work is non-negotiable. You can't escape it. You've got to put in the hours, the sweat, the grind. The people at the top didn't get there because they were lucky. They worked harder than anyone else. They showed up when everyone else quit. They pushed through when everyone else said, "That's enough." Failure isn't the end. It's part of the process. You can fail 100 times, but as long as you get back up that 100th time, you're still in the game. You only lose when you stop trying. Hard work is the separator. It's the line between those who talk about what they want and those who go out and get it. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel exhausted. Good. That means you're doing it right. That means you're putting in the work that others won't. Those are the moments that make you push through. Don't give in. Focus is everything. You can't let yourself get pulled in 100 different directions. You need to lock in. Keep your eyes on the prize. Block out the noise. Persistence is what separates the winners from the rest. Everybody wants to be successful until things get tough, then they give up. Success isn't for quitters. It's not the smartest or the fastest people who win. It's the ones who never stop. You're going to have days when nothing seems to go right. When it feels like everything is falling apart. That's when you need to stay laser focused on your goal and keep pushing forward. That's what persistence looks like. It's not glamorous. It's gritty. It's pushing through the doubt, the fatigue, the frustration. You've already put in the work. You've already sacrificed. Keep going. You've come too far to stop now. This is your moment. Everything we've talked about, everything you've dreamed of, it all comes down to this: taking action. Not tomorrow. Not later. Right now. No more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. It's not going to be easy. Nothing worth having ever is. This is your time. Your time to step up, to take control, to make your life what you want it to be. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. Don't wait for the stars to align. You've got everything you need right now. Success doesn't need special talent or gifts. You don't have to be the fastest or the smartest. What you need is the will to outwork everyone else. Most people today are distracted. They're scrolling through their phones, wasting time. That's your advantage. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Remember that. It's so easy to be great today because many people aren't willing to put in the effort. They're not ready to go the extra mile. You have to grind. You have to push yourself every single day. When others are resting, you keep going. When others quit, you keep pushing. As Thomas Edison said, genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Go out and create them. The grind is real and it's tough, but that's what makes it worth it. Embrace the struggle. The extra mile is tough. It's lonely. It's hard. But that's exactly why most people avoid it. It's easy to be great today because many choose the easy path. They don't want to face challenges or deal with discomfort. But you're different. You're willing to step into the hard places. As Winston Churchill said, if you're going through hell, keep going. The struggle is what shapes you into who you're meant to be. It builds strength, character, and resilience. Don't run from difficulties. Face them head on. Every obstacle is a chance to grow. Remember, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. As Les Brown said, each challenge you overcome brings you one step closer to your goals. Yes, it might be miserable at times. Yes, it might be lonely. But that's where true growth happens. Embrace the grind. Let it mold you, strengthen you, and prepare you for greatness. You have to be your own motivator. No one else can do it for you. Every day, you need to show up ready to work, no matter what happened yesterday. Success isn't about luck or talent. It's about consistency and determination. Push yourself relentlessly. Remember what Maya Angelou said, nothing will work unless you do. It's up to you to put in the effort. When things get tough, don't shy away. Difficult tasks build strength and character. They're not obstacles. They're opportunities to grow. Don't wait for someone else to push you. Push yourself. Be the person who turns up early and stays late. Be the one who keeps going when others stop. As Muhammad Ali once said, I hated every minute of training. But he also said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. It's easy to get discouraged, but you have to keep moving forward. Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome any challenge. Be the driver of your own success. You have everything you need within you. How badly do you want success? Really think about it. If you truly want it, you have to go out and get it. No one else will do it for you. There are no excuses. No shortcuts. Just hard work. Remember, the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. If you desire something, you must chase it. Put in the time. Put in the effort. It's that simple. Don't wait for opportunities to come knocking. Create your own opportunities. As someone once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So, take that shot. Go after your goals with everything you've got. Success isn't for the lazy or the unmotivated. It's for those who want it more than anything else. You need to focus. Cut out all the distractions. Stop wasting time on social media and idle talk. Every minute you spend scrolling is a minute you could spend building your future. Stay locked in on your goals. Others might try to pull you off track. Friends may want you to hang out instead of working on your dreams. But remember what Steve Jobs said. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Consistency beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. As Tim Noakes once said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You don't have to be the most talented person in the room. If you're consistent and focused, you'll outshine those who rely on talent alone. Fall in love with the process. Don't let distractions steal your success. Focus. Lock in. Move. Now. Don't chase rewards. Don't chase outcomes. Chase the grind. Fall in love with the work. Success isn't what you get. It's who you become. Every single day. John Wooden said it best. Success is peace of mind, which comes from knowing you gave your all. All in. No excuses. No shortcuts. Stop waiting. Stop wishing. Step forward. Move. Work. Repeat. 1,000-mile journey starts with a single step. One step. Lao Tzu said, don't chase success. Keep growing. Who you become matters more than what you achieve. Work harder. Outwork everyone. First in, last out. Every day. Even when you've succeeded, push harder. Don't settle. Ever. Thomas Edison. There's always more to learn. More room to grow. Comfort kills. Growth hurts. That's the price. Pay it. Michael Jordan. I can accept failure, but not trying. Don't wait for talent to carry you. Talent is wasted without effort. Be the hardest worker in the room. Beat yourself yesterday. Beat the world today. Consistency wins. Every damn day. Show up. Grind. Repeat. Long-term consistency beats short bursts of intensity. Every time. Small efforts. Daily grind. Invisible work. It builds you. It builds power. Don't stop. Don't wait. Don't doubt. Confucius said, choose a job you love and you never work a day in your life. Find joy in the grind. Love the process. Hate comfort. Obstacles? Step on them. Break them. Grow. Steve Jobs. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Don't aim for the finish line. Dominate the journey. Own it. Every small win. Every step. Every drop of sweat counts. Success is the byproduct. Work. Grind. Repeat. Win.